To cloud. Awesome, guys. So welcome to November game plan training. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this on the whiteboard. We're going to make it really visual. And what I'm going to do is we're going to literally talk a little bit of statistics and show you some proven principles of how people create a six-figure income inside a year in network marketing. That's the aim of this call. Literally give you the exact breakdown on exactly what you need to do to create a $100,000 minimum per year income in commission in network marketing within the next year, right? That's the goal. Within the next year to help every single committed person on his team by this time next year to have made 100,000 by this time next year. So comment in the chat box if that sounds appealing to you. $100,000 minimum by this time next year, by building an additional income stream with ibuumerang. Now look,
hi.
Understand this. The vast majority of people in the team are not going to do it. That's just the way, that's just numbers, right? That's just numbers. It is a numbers game. People will say they're going to do it. People might do activity for 1-2 days and people won't follow through with it. That's just numbers. But for the people who take the action and just do exactly the right thing, you know, it's the law of numbers. It can happen, right? So November game plan. The first thing I want you to do is this, right? Is what I'm not doing here is I'm not setting any long-term goals, because what I've found over my last, almost 7 years now, 6.5 years in network marketing, I found that when you set long-term goals, the problem with that is it's psychologically for you that far away that it either does one or two things. It either scares you to not take action because you think, if I actually get that, that's just too big and I'm not grew enough yet and developed enough to actually comprehend that that could be my life in my mind. Or you just think to yourself, oh, it's that far away, I'm not going to bother taking action because I can do it tomorrow, right? So what you want to do is you want to make things more short-term and get instant results, because when you get instant results, that's going to build your confidence. When you build your confidence, you can set higher goals again and again and again and again. And the problem is people might set a 5-year goal, but they've not broke it down to a yearly goal, a 3-month goal, a 1-month goal, etc. So really what I want to do is focus on the next 30 days, right? With everyone in this chat, everyone on this call right now, watching on replay as well, focus on the next 30 days. Because if you can focus on the activity as opposed to the goal and get obsessed with the activity, that's the way. Because sometimes people get obsessed with the goal and the goal's too far away, so they get disheartened. But if you get, here's the saying, marry the process and divorce the outcome. If you keep focusing on the outcome all the time, and you're nowhere near it, it can bring you down, right? And you can get frustrated. But if you marry the activity and get excited about the daily activity, get excited about contacting people every day, get excited about doing Zoom calls, get excited about hosting launch events, get excited about doing freeway calls, get excited about contacting people, and just divorce the outcome, you'll get so excited about the activity, and people are going to see the energy. People are going to see the energy of you doing the activity every single day, and they're going to be drawn to you, right? They're going to be drawn to your work ethic. Now, here's the beautiful thing about this industry. You can do this one time. If you do it right, you can get paid for a long time. That's the beautiful thing about residual income. You do it once, you do it right, you can get paid a lifetime, right? Now, I hear a saying in network marketing that I've heard over the last few years, and I can tell you 0.0% of people who've said this have actually gone and created a big income. And that is, just stay consistent and it'll someday come. Never works. If you just stay consistent in network marketing, it will not give you the type of the results that you want. At some point in network marketing, you have to have a launch. You have to have a condensed time period where you go all out. Now, that don't mean you have to do 16 hours a day and, sack your boss and, leave your job and stuff. It just means in the time that you've got free around your job, around sleeping, around other commitments and things like that, around your kids, the time that you have got available, that is full on launching your business. Because what I want to give this an example of, imagine you're a pilot. Imagine you're a pilot and you're on the runway for an airplane. Are you going to get off the runway if you go at 50%? Are you going to get off the runway if you go 80%? Are you going to get off the runway if you go 99%? No. The only way that you're going to get off the runway as an airplane is by going full throttle. You're not going to see the results straight away. You're not going to see results straight away. But then all of a sudden, it's just going to go like that. You're going to hit a little bit of turbulence. It's going to be a little bit rocky. But you're going to get above the clouds. And then you're going to be in cruise control. That's the exact same thing with network marketing. At some point in your network marketing career, you'll have to do a short, condensed burst of energy where you physically cannot maintain that level of activity. You physically cannot maintain that work ethic. It's that intense that you physically can't maintain it after 30 days. So what this is about is getting the airplane off the runway, going full throttle, getting your business off the runway. You're going to go through your rocky patches, but then you're going to be above the clouds and you're going to be in cruise control. And that cruise control will be a six-figure income. This is just statistics. These are not my words. This is coming from the best of the best in the industry who's made millions and millions and millions of dollars, who understands that this is the key. If you just stay consistent, that's great, but only after you've launched and you're in cruise control. And at some point, again, you'll have another boom and you'll be in cruise control. So the experts in network marketing say once every year, they will do an intense 30 days where they bring in a whole new bunch of people. Once a year. If you do that one time, it will develop into a six-figure income. If you do that 5, 6, 7 times, it will develop into a 7-figure annual income. And I'm going to break this down for you. So this is called, basically, the 10/10 plan, right? This is the 10/10 plan. I'm going to take my jacket off, so I'm getting fired up. I'm getting excited right now, and I'm getting it warm.
I'm going to take this opportunity to go.
And yeah, I'm going to take this opportunity to come to this side, right? So basically, the 10 in 10 plan. So basically, for us guys, this means 10 personally enrolled left. Personally. 10 personally enrolled right. Within the next 30 days. So if you want to really get your business off the ground fast, that is the goal in the next 30 days. The 10 in 10 plan. You're going to enroll 10 people left and you're going to enroll 10 people right within the next 30 days. Now, I know that some of you, that might have put some of you off, right? Some people might leave the call. Some people, might be on the recording. They might stop it. They might, oh, that's just too intense. But this is only really for people that really want to excel. If you want to just plod along and stuff like that and get a feeling for it, then that's great. However, the best time to do this plan is straight away because it's new, it's fresh, it's exciting in your mind, and you will not have the same excitement a month after you start compared to day one if you don't get an instant result. You'll just not. You'll not have the same level of excitement. You'll not have the same level of commitment. But here's the deal. If you get off to a fast start, behind the scenes, calling people, letting people know what we've got here, plugging people into opportunity calls, using freeway calls, going quick, doing the activity daily, 6 days a week. We always advise, even on these bursts of energy that we're doing, you have 1 day off a week or half a day off where you physically don't do anything just to detox your mind because you don't want it to get to a point where you hate it, right, and you despise it. But 6 days a week, anytime you have around commitments, it's literally calling people, it's three-way calls, it's plugging people into opportunity calls, it's getting people around to your house, it's doing the activity to expose people to the opportunity that we have here at ibuumerang. Now, here's a beautiful thing about this as well. Sometimes when people try to do these types of plan 2-3 years in, it's hard for them to, launch again because all the network kind of knows what they're doing. So it's really hard to kind of regain excitement if it's not progressed for you. Also, it's kind of hard to do it with companies that have been around for a few decades because a lot of people kind of know what it is, right? The best time to do this, where this works the most effectively, is in a position that we're in now. A new company, 7-month-old, 230,000 customers worldwide, 220,000 customers worldwide, 35,000 business builders, 161 countries. We can literally launch so fast here and pioneer so many markets. And, our business has already gone into markets that we've never been in. I've never been to Canada. It's gone there. I've been to France once. It's gone there. It's gone to Germany. I've never been there. It's gone to Dubai. I've never been there. It's gone to Australia. I've never been there. What can happen in such a condensed period of time? Over the last 2 weeks, me and Jody have literally gone so intense behind the scenes, really pioneering this and brought in quite a few people personally. And that's already got us off the mark quick. So we know this works, and we've never done this plan before, other than now. We've tried to do it in the past, but we've never had the excitement to do it because we were in this previous company for quite a while, and we never really had the commitment and excitement to do it. Right now, we're doing it. And, 2.5 weeks in for us, we're on 13 personally enrolled people. So we're almost at the 20 mark, and that will be the aim to do it within the first month. And I don't say that to impress you. I say that because I know that just from what we've done so far, the level of activity and what that could actually produce just for us. And I want that to happen for you guys as well. So the 10 in 10 plan. So basically what that looks like is 20 personally enrolled people, personally enrolled in the next 30 days. In the next 30 days. And that's going to be 10 left, 10 right. Now, here's what's going to happen from that. And these are the numbers, right? After 30 days, 12 people that you've personally enrolled will be doing something. This is the numbers, right? I want to prepare you for it. 12 people after the first 30 days will be actually doing something. 8 of them will have quit. And I'll tell you something. You never know who their mate will be. They'll surprise you every single time. Trust me, and I'm saying this and I'm being open with you. Me and Jody have enrolled someone who we thought were going to be a shit hot. We thought, oh my word, this person's going to absolutely crush it, and they've already quit. Already. Right? We've enrolled someone into ibuumerang that we thought might not do that much, and they're really producing. You can never predict who it's going to be. You can never predict who it's going to be, right? But why is recruiting 20 people in 30 days so critical, right? Because it's energy. You could recruit the same 20 people over a 20-month period. That could be one a month for 20 months, and you would not have the same results. Because 20 people would come in over 20 months and they'd feel like orphans. Without sounding disrespectful, they'd feel like orphans. There'd be no energy, there'd be no excitement, they'd be coming in by themselves because you've gone slow. Remember, your team will do what you do, not as you say. They'll go slow, they'll not get results, you'll not get results. There'll be no energy. There'll just be no energy at all, right? Shut down, sorry guys. There'll just be no energy at all. But if you bring in the exact same 20 people that you would have brought over 20 months, if you bring them in a condensed period of time, especially with how this compensation plan works with the binary, where we just share teams, if you enroll 10 people left, 10 people right, remember, the first 2 people that you sponsor on either side are going to, at a bare minimum, have 9 business builders in the team each, right? And the people that got in lower down are going to have just more people above them putting people under them, so it's not going to make that much of a difference, right? But if you bring in 20 people in a condensed period of time into this compensation plan, they're going to see so much energy. You'll think of the group chats right now. I know sometimes you might think, oh, bloody hell, another notification in this group chat, but it's energy. It's energy. You can feel the energy in this team already. You can see the excitement in me. You can see the excitement of Orin and Ali and Lucy and Jody and Graham and Debbie and Andy and, all these people, even people that aren't even on this call right now. You can feel the excitement. Now's the time to boom. But bringing in 20 people in 30 days, you're going to see your business take off the ground because it's energy. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to do the exact same thing. Not all 20 of them, and I'm going to show you the numbers what's going to happen here, but an handful of people are going to grasp it and they're going to go for it. So 20 personally enrolled people in the next 30 days is the goal. Comment in the chat box, or whoever's sent you this recording, message them back and say if you're in, you're in. 20 personally enrolled people in the next 20 days. understand, 12 people in 30 days from now will be doing something. 8 of the personal enrolled people will have quit. Just going to happen. It's just the way it is in network marketing, right? No matter how much they promise you, it's just the way it is, right? Now, here's the thing. After 90 days, here's what's going to happen after 90 days. 8 people are going to look like leaders that you enroll. The other 4 will have filtered out again. They'll be paying the subscription. They might be going to odd holiday. They might be tuning into odd call, but they won't really be committing. But after 90 days from the time that you start this, 8 people are going to look like they're doing something. They're going to look like leaders. You're going to be excited about 8 people that you enroll. You're going to be like, whoa, I've got 8 solid leaders right now. They maybe all gone, maybe even might have all gone Sapphire or whatever. Whoa, this is so cool. But here's how it breaks down again. After 1 year, 2 to 4 people are going to be solid leaders. Now remember, this is coming from the best of the best in the industry. These are the numbers. These are what is calculated over decades, right? After 1 year, 2 to 4 people of the people that you personally enrolled are going to be solid leaders. And that's going to be equaling approximately 90% of your income. From the business side of it. That's not including customers and things like that, but from the business side of it, what it's going to look like is after 1 year of the original 20 people that you brought in, you're going to look at 2 to 4 people from that are going to be responsible for a good 90% of your income. That's how it works. And the other few people are going to be doing bits, so they're not going to be really doing that much, but 2 to 4 of them are going to be responsible for a massive part of your income. And remember, again, with this compensation plan, they'll be in each other's team, they'll have linked up, they'll be supporting each other, and that's what's so cool about it. So that's the numbers. And if you do that, that will equal a 6-figure annual income. That's the numbers. All from having a burst of energy for 30 days. And aiming to get 20 personal enrollments in. And I know a lot of you on this comment are thinking, especially if you've been in network marketing before, wow, I've never enrolled 20 people in my lifetime. How am I going to do it in 30 days? But let me ask you the question. Have you gone all out at any point? When you've done network marketing before, or even in anything you've done before, have you gone all out? Or think to other experiences that you've done outside of network marketing where you have gone all out and it's produced the results that you want. For the next 30 days, are you willing to make the necessary sacrifices in order to get your business off the ground? Are you willing to give up something that you think is good today in order to gain something that you think is great tomorrow? What I mean by that is this. Are you willing to give up your favorite TV program at 9 p.m. every single night for the next month in order to watch it on repeat in the Maldives, chilling with a pina colada in a few months' time? That's an example, right? Are you willing to give up something that you think is good today in order to gain something that you think is great tomorrow? That's what this plan comes down to. Recruit 20 people in 30 days. Your business will never be the same again. Just from this burst. Because here's what happens. From that initial 20 people that come in, like you can see on screen, you're going to be able to identify the people that want it. And remember, enrolling in this business and growing this business isn't just who you enroll. It's who they enroll and who they enroll and who they know and who they enroll. It's a leverage-based business, right? That's what's so powerful about it. And how this works is you will find even better people on level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, it's so exciting when you introduce someone and you're like, wow, this person's great. But then they introduce someone else and you're like, wow, this person's even better. Wow, who's this person in this country I've never been before producing loads of volume? Who's that? Wow, right? That's how it happens, right? The best people in this business, in this industry, recruit a bunch of people very fast. And then they work through them people and they get all these people moving. And yeah, the odd enrollment will still come in here and there. Then you stay consistent with your own activity. bringing people in, a couple of people a week, one person every 2 weeks, or whatever it is. But the initial boom of bringing in 20 business builders in a condensed period of time, it's energy. It's so much energy. But don't just think, well, Tyler and Jody might have got that already. No. Think about that for yourself. How can you, Debbie, how can you have 20 business builders that you personally bring in? Graham, Corey, Marina, Aaron, all you guys that, going to watch this on replay. How can you guys personally bring in 20 business builders that are excited at the time of the enrollment? Yeah, we know that 12 are still going to be doing it after 30 days, and it's going to filter down, and only a handful are really going to commit. But remember, all you need in this business is an handful of people that really get it, and your whole life could be changed. So that is the November game plan. Now's the perfect time to do it from day one. And when you get your new person started, you want to be showing them this plan. You want to be showing them the Sapphire plan, and you want to be showing them the 10 in 10 plan. 10/10, recruit 20 in 30 days. Because if you get off to a fast start, you're going to maintain energy. And then you're going to see what it needs to be taken. So me and Jody going to get Sapphire, we now know exactly what needs to be done to help other people. We now know actually what Thomas and Annie taught us is real. It works. Now we can teach that exact same thing to everyone else because it's proof. We know it. And remember, a lot of people close to you are watching you. They might not be thinking they're watching you. You might not be thinking they're watching you, but they're watching everything you do. Especially your family members, they're waiting for you to go first. They're waiting to see if this actually works or not. So when you go up to them in 30 days and say, I brought in 20 business builders, I made a few £1,000, then it's a whole different ball game. And when you do this, recruit 20 in 30 days, you're going to see the maximum results come in about 60 to 90 days after, right? That's when it's going to start getting momentum, right? That's when you're going to see that it really kick into gear. Because remember, you don't make money in this compensation plan on level 1. You make your money on level 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because there's a wider volume of people on them levels. But in order to do that, you need to have some solid leaders on level 1 that are producing, bringing in their people. And that's how it works. So if you've ever been in our marketing before and they just say that, like 2 is 4 and 4 is 8 and 8 is 16 and 16 is 32 and 64 and it just doubles every time. It never works like that. Never works like that. You can see the plan here. For every 20 people you enrolled, you personally enroll, you're going to find 2 to 4 leaders. So look at the numbers. If you want to enroll 20 people, just say your ratio is 10%, you might have to speak to 200 people over the next 30 days. You might have to speak to 200 people over the next 30 days about this business to get 20 people, to find 2 to 4 leaders. That's going to generate 90% of your income for 100,000 plus a year. Is that worth it? Comment in the chat box right now. Is it worth it for you for the next 30 days to make the sacrifices short term, to program your mind, to stay connected with all these people that are really going for it with you? Because it's not going to be easy. There's going to be times when you feel like quitting. You're going to have someone on verge of starting and they're going to quit. It's just the way it is. But are you willing to make the necessary sacrifices over the next 30 days? And here's the deal. The first week is so critical. Because if you can get, an handful of people in that first week enrolled, it's going to give you confidence, knowing that you can do it the following week. In that first week, you have to be mentally very, very, very focused if you get no enrollments, thinking I've still got to get 29 in 3 weeks, right? So it's about tonight. It's about tomorrow. It's about Sunday. It's about literally contacting as many people as you possibly can quick to get them enrollments in fast, to give you that energy, to plug them into the trainings, to plug them into the course, to plug them into the events. And that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to stop the recording there, guys, so people can use this in the future. So if you watch this on recording, guys, in a few months or whatever, welcome to the team. I'm going to stop recording now. Stop recording. Yes.